Alexandra loved the night, the best time when you can rest easy from the business of the day, to think about the future, and just with pleasure to lie in bed, giving rest to tired legs and reading interesting stories in a cell phone. So today I stayed up until 2 in the morning, fascinated by the article. Having finally put down the phone, Alexandra went to the window and opened the curtain, admiring the emptiness of the stone jungle. By then the bustling freeway in front of her new apartment building had turned into a lifeless concrete ribbon flooded with the bright light of streetlights. No, though, it wasn't exactly empty. Alexandra's attention was caught by a lonely, slightly slouching man standing in the middle of the road. From the height of the 19th floor it was hard to see the details. But for some reason Alexandra immediately decided that the man, with his head up, was looking at her house. And not just at the house, but at the window by which she was standing. "Why can't you sleep?" she asked the stranger, not expecting an answer, of course. "Come here and we'll have a chat. I'm bored alone." The man staggered toward her house, as if she had heard the invitation. A chill ran down her spine. It just couldn't be, but the man was walking toward her house. He waddled slowly, waddling his left leg, the gait he resembled a wound-up doll. Alexandra jerked away from the window and quickly closed the curtain. Her heart was pounding. No, this was nonsense. He couldn't hear her at this distance. It was just an unfortunate coincidence. She quickly ducked into bed, closed her eyes, and tried to push out of her mind even the memory of a ridiculous man who might have already found the entranceway, where the magnetic lock on the iron door was not yet connected. Then he would call for the elevator. "Stop it, you hear me? Stop scaring yourself. Now you just fall asleep, and when you wake up in the morning, you will remember with a smile ridiculous night misunderstanding." A new elevator rumbled softly in the entryway, taking someone upstairs. Exactly lifting, she felt it was. The elevator stopped. The doors rattled. It seemed to be her floor. Sveta jumped out of bed, quickly turned on the light, and stared down the dark hallway, biting her lip. The door peephole, uncovered by the lid, shone defiantly. Suddenly, the light disappeared. It was obscured by someone standing in front of the door. Someone? Surely there was a strange stranger from the street. Only now did I realize how quiet it was all around. The silence she loved so much now played a cruel trick on her. She would have given a lot to have the house filled with sound again. Then the stranger at the door hadn't heard her tiptoe down the hallway to peer through the door peephole. The unknown is more frightening than any danger. She couldn't remember who had said that, and it didn't matter. The blood pounded in her temples with a frantic hammer. Her palms were sweating. Alexandra peered cautiously through the peephole. An empty stairwell. She could see the elevator doors, the dim light. Just some kind of obsession, under the influence of fright. She let out a nervous chuckle, knowing that she was about to burst into Homeric laughter. She was going to laugh it out loud and laugh it out loud. Alexandra turned around and froze with her mouth open. Before her stood a hunched creature in a black cloak to her heels. A hood over his head. She could see no face, only yellowish-green eyes with vertical pupils. "Now we'll talk, and we'll talk a long time." The voice was hoarse, so low that a human throat could hardly make such a sound. The creature took a step toward her, and that's when Alexandra managed to scream, loudly, shrilly. Afterward, the police, responding to a neighbor's call, opened the front door and did not find Alexandra living in the apartment. Her disappearance has still not been solved.
Thank you for watching and supporting me. Subscribe to the channel, there will be many more interesting things.